Hello everyone, it's Justine. Today I am going to make an A2 size card using the Summer Label Motifs die set. Now this is a die set that's coming out August 14th from Spellbinders. There's quite a few little bits and bobs that make a really beautiful card. So just to show you what I've already die cut out, I die cut out this window that I'm going to be using here that's going to go on my card. I didn't use this small window, but you certainly could if you wanted to. I made this white piece by using both of these dies. Then I used quite a few of these little flower pieces to make the flowers, and I chose not to add a butterfly / moth to this card, but that's okay. It's an option if you want it. Now I took my little window here that I made and I used an embossing folder to give it a little impression. This was the embossing folder for June, so I put it kind of in the middle and embossed it. Now I'm going to use the debossed side. So that has the side that is pressed down, so you can hopefully see that it goes down in little valleys. And I mean, I could use this side, that's the embossed side, so it has kind of like a mountains of bumps up. I'm going to use it bumps down today just because I feel like it. And I'm going to make another card with the Spring Label Motif die set, and I'm using the same embossing folder and I'm going to emboss that one. So just to give it a little bit of a difference from that one, I chose to deboss this one. All right, now I cut down my light blue paper and this window panel down to 4 by 5 1/4 because I wanted this white edge to be on the outside. So to do that, I need to cut off a quarter of an inch of the paper, and that helps me get the border. That alone is like gorgeous. If I had a stamped sentiment, that would be really a nice card, but I'm going to keep going. I really like this piece. I think it's quite a unique die. I think that it reminds me of furniture, like an old rocking chair or something like that. It just reminds me of being outside in the summer on a porch somewhere. It just definitely speaks summer. Now this is just the summer label motif. There's also a spring, summer, fall, winter, and there is a holiday label motif. So there is 5 all together. Pretty cool. Oh, I love how that shows the blue from the background. All right, now I'm going to work on my flower placement. I kind of had an idea, but you know, as things move around, things change, which are just fine. These long stems are just really pretty. I like them a lot. I've been die cutting so much recently that my scrap area has gotten so clean, which is so satisfying because I don't like to have a lot of scraps just kind of sitting around. I like to use them if I can, and I have been recently, so it's just kind of fun for me. All right, I'm going to take these 3 as a trio with my reverse tweezers and glue them down that way because I like the placement of them, and I know that if I used my fingers to hold it, it would wiggle around. And if I did it one at a time, I probably wouldn't have the same placement. And I know with my reverse tweezers, even if I got up at the moment, got a drink of water and came back, they would not be wiggling. I mean, the glue would probably be drying, but this reverse tweezers is the ticket. All right. Also, reverse tweezers are really inexpensive. They're one of the staple craft tools that I think everyone should have as a crafter for card making specifically, especially if you die cut a lot like me. I also find them very helpful when I'm adding embellishments. I think that is just the way to go. I don't know what flower these are, but if someone knows, I'd love to know. They're gorgeous. They remind me of like a southern flower. I don't know why. I'm getting like a southern image in my head when I think of this card. I think it might just be like the porch and the flowers in general, but that's all right. Now the flowers down here are going to kind of cover up some of the pokiness of the greenery, which is not as desirable as a flower. So we're just going to push them down and kind of hope for the best. And I'm going to layer these more of like a sun ray kind of flowers on top of the other flowers, just to kind of give it a little bit of a depth. This almost looks like white, but it's actually a cream color. I don't know if that's reading on camera or not, but there's also a sentiment stamp pack or stamp set that comes with this collection. So if you're interested in some sentiments, I would pick that up with this die set as well. I don't have that right now, but maybe later. I think that sometimes having a sentimental-less card and just having it be just a card sometimes looks nice, and you can use it for any occasion. This could be a birthday card, it could be a thank you card, it could be welcome to the neighborhood, it could be have a good summer, teacher, thank you for teaching me. It could be anything. So I don't always put sentiments on my card. And with this, the flowers kind of speak for themselves, so I'm choosing not to. And there's that little moth that comes with the kit, so you could also put that moth on there as well. But again, I'm choosing not to. I'm going to use some gems here. I don't know which ones I want to use though. I think I'm going to use these. These are left over from a card kit. I think this was part of the picket fences, if I had to guess. And just put them on. I love how there's this like really fine glitter. And then, oh no, this is from July's. Now that I look at it, it looks like it has like those mermaid colors, and this is definitely the one from July. Awesome. Now I want to put these tiny little crystals on my flowers, so I think that would look really fun. Okay. All right. Oh, I should probably say what these are. These are also the part of the color essentials, which they're adding more to. There's now these color essential sequins, though. So there's the smooth discs, the sequins, the gems. It's wonderful. So check those out. I'll link those in the description below. Even though I didn't use any of the new ones on this kit or on this card, I will link these if they're still available on the website. So that's there for you. And I'll also link this embossing folder if it's still available. It was part of the monthly embossing folder of the month, but sometimes if they are a really popular item and it's a monthly item, they will put it on their website, but after the month is over. But it is at a reduced or an increased price. So that's one of the benefits of being a monthly club member, is receiving those dies and stamps and kits at a reduced price. So if you're interested in knowing more about the club memberships, I will link the description, or link that information in the description. Spellbinders just put out like a month or two ago a really good Q&A section for their clubs in general, so they do a great job. So I will link that in the description as well. So I hope you liked my little simple card with the summer label motifs. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!